Hi, Austin. I saw you call one of my commenters a whale and a lot of other really mean things after she was sticking up for me, but more importantly, standing up for injustice. And then I saw you tell her that you hope that she speaks to God today and that he humbles her. I'm sure that you know that God works in mysterious ways, and today he's working through me, and you're about to be humbled. And before I get into it, I want to make sure that the right people see this. I saw you bragging about your job, and after some research, I think that you work for Land South Construction. You used to have it in your bio. And then I also want your mom to see it. Hi, Patty. I really hope that you can somehow get through to him because he seems to be obsessed with you. So if anyone watching knows either of these two parties, please send it their way. And Austin, let's get into it. I see that you're openly racist on your Instagram story. I don't know how you didn't learn this when you were younger, but racism is wrong. And to help educate you on racism, let me give you an example. Racism and discrimination is very present in Florida's criminal justice system. Now, I know that you have a lot of experience in this system, as you have a whole slew of cases. You've been in it for a decade. Everything from Grand Theft Auto to violence to DUIs to fleeing the scene. And that doesn't even include the charges that you didn't get for the criminal activity that you participated in that ultimately resulted in the death of a 14-year-old when you were 17. And I understand that you were likely a victim in that too, but from what I can see online, you weren't innocent in it either. And then just a year later, you were still hanging out with the same people, and that's when you got arrested for Grand Theft Auto. If you didn't look the way you did, you probably wouldn't have gotten the minimal consequences that you did. You realize if you looked differently, you would more likely be facing a lot heftier consequences, and you were still able to move past every single case and get a great job. And I'm all for employers giving people chances, but after seeing your racist stories, your hate comments, I don't think that you're the type of person who deserves it. Additionally, it seems like you don't really understand what pretty is, since you seem to be so confused in my comments with calling other people ugly. So I thought I'd educate you, and let's get into it. I made a custom GPT that gives attractiveness ratings based on current US beauty standards, and I thought what better picture to use than your mugshot. And Austin, you got a 5.4 out of 10. And the reason for this score is your ear protrusion and size, your understated cheekbones, the lack of angular sharpness in your jawline, your eyes are smaller with a tilt downward, your nose lacks the refined straight bridge or subtle angular profile that's in trend, the redness across your nose and cheeks, your skin lacks hydration, the lack of grooming of your beard along the sides and neckline, and the lack of definition in your eyebrows. When scores are this low, I normally give a couple of tips on what people can do to improve it, but all of your time and energy should be put into trying to be a better person, because the hate and cruelty that lives inside you is clear.